Hey, do you guys want to approach the wizard's throne? We talked.
Yeah. Wait, is he in it?
Yeah. Were you guys tracking how long we just talked about pie? Because it was a big pie talk. You know,
it was a great question. Yeah. Hurry up!
You could do a pie chart of how much time we spent talking about pie.
That's funny. Marlena sent this one in, and it's just like I wish I had this one when COVID started, because I don't know about you guys, but I got pretty fucking bored.
COVID?
A lot. Yeah. During COVID stuff, like starting like
it's hard for me to even remember what things were like back then.
Yeah.
What is COVID?
When the COVID
it's wicked a lot like how it is presently.
It feels that way sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, all the time. But it's okay, because now we're going to teach you how to pass time.
Oh,
this one was co-authored.
I didn't know that this was something you had to actively do. This explains so much.
Yeah, you have to really force your body to move forward through the time stream.
Yeah.
It was co-authored by Lucy. Yeah. So, let's get into it. There's so much stuff here, guys. Method 1, doing stuff.
Oh,
awesome
boy.
So far.
That's pretty brassy to put that out number 1.
Yeah. How granular.
Doing stuff is the big hit to open with.
Yeah, number 2, not doing stuff.
Yeah. So the very first thing, you need to pass the time. Why not dance around? Nope. Have a dance party just for yourself. If you're in a place where you can't dance, choreograph a dance inside your head to your favorite song. And I know that Ellen's in hot water. But I bet
her whole thing.
But I bet you that she's kind of stoked to not have to do that show anymore, because now she can just, like, when the spirit moves her, she doesn't have to wait to be in front of an audience to just have a little dance.
Yeah, but why would I want to dance if no one is watching?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Travis. I think choreographing a dance in your head to entertain yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say that's pretty wild, but I guess that's how choreographers do it, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't know if you have a gift or not until you start choreographing things in your brain.
Yeah, that's true.
Travis Wall one day was just like waiting in a long line at Target. He was like, ooh, actually, that would look fucking cool.
He doesn't even need to see the steps.
Watch me do this and tell me if it looks good, because I can't see myself from here.
Oh, no, Travis. Sorry. Travis Wall can't dance. He just does the dance moves in his brain. You know what I mean?
Like cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
He just makes the brain dancers in his dreamscape dance, but when he tries to do them with his body, and it's frustrating because when he's showing somebody, he's like, all right, so you want to twist your arms like this and do them like this? And people are like, Travis, you need to stop, pal. Reorganize your movie shelf that we all have. Yeah.
Oh, now this is good, because a lot of people will talk about, do you do it by genre? Do you do it, by director, by year? No, by color.
That's one of the options here, Trav. This spine color, which is great. If you don't have any movies nearby, just rank your favorite movies in your head or read books. Hey, you can't just sneak books in there.
Don't sneak one of the oldest ways to pass time in the history of existence. Humanity has been killing time by looking at ink on paper for thousands of
so
years.
long.
Yeah. And you snuck it in with movie shelf.
That you'd throw that in underneath. Well, you could organize your movies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I'll skip that. Like, I'm not going to read that. That's wild. And then they slip in there, there's they don't read books.
You could escape into the wonderful world of literature that could take you anywhere as long as your mind is willing to accept it. Or you could figure out the right order for Pixar movies.
Yay.
I get so mad at my ownership of any physical.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I haven't bought a movie.
Can't comprehend.
Yeah.
Can't comprehend.
Haven't bought a physical movie or book, for that matter, I think, unless it's a reference book.
I don't buy a lot of them, but I'll be damned if I'm putting them away. I don't know when I want to watch season 3 of Penn and Teller's bullshit. I don't know.
It's true.
Could be anytime.
I do like to have them for when people come over and I say, look at that. That's a thing. Look at it.
That's my almost complete box set of Lost. I am missing a few discs.
I loaned them to my friend Jeremy, and I'm never getting them.
It's a real S of a B. Write a song. Write a song of your favorite, blah, 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 whatever. Make up your own language. Sheeby booby dooby gooby. Love it. Good. We're loving it.
What did you call me?
I called you a Scooby Dooby Gooby Dooby. And that's my language.
How is take a nap not number 1? That's the number 1. I got time to kill. I'm taking a nap.
Take a nap is actually number 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, how is take a nap not under do things?
It is. This is all part of the do things umbrella. Okay, clean, organize, or DIY your room. Fuck off. That's not passing time. That's work. That's chores.
That's work.
doing stuff.
All right. Listen, we need to get back in our brainscape because the second method is using your imagination. Imagine conversations. Plug your ears and make up random things that people are saying around you.
Wait.
Awesome.
What?
That is not the action of a healthy person.
That is
cool.
one of
I
the
think
wildest things I've ever heard. It's not imagine a conversation you might have where you're doing both parts. Plug your ears and imagine you're a fly on the wall and people are talking around you.
Yeah, but like that sounds wild, but you know that's what Stephen King is doing.
All the time.
18 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then the only way to quiet it is to write it down.
Is to write it down. He plugs his ears at a nice restaurant and just looks around and he just thinks like, Jeremy, there's a big mummy behind you. No, Stephen, that's not right, Stephen.
What's your name? The skateboard of Ghost Ravine? Perfect.
When I put on this mask, it makes me into a skeleton that stabs butts. Nope. Fuck, Stephen.
No, fuck, that's not it.
That's not it either.
Do you know I would be so tempted if I was Stephen King to drop a 50,000 word book about a skeleton that stabs butts on my editor's desk and be like, it's the Master of Horror is back. You have to print it, and if you change a word, I'll burn this building down around.
Do you know who I am? I'm Stephen King.
I'm Stephen King. This is my new vision. It's about a skeleton that stabs butts.
You'll print Mr. Boner the Butt Stabber 2.0. Wait, is there a 1.0? No.
Turn to page 800. There's a twist. Yep, the knife turns people into skeletons.
And then they stab more butts.
Now, I know you're wondering, does Bony Butt Stabber live in coastal Maine? And the answer is yes, of course he does.
Of course he lives in Maine.
And he loves the Red Sox. Now.
Stab my butt. My butt's been stabbed, eh?
That's
right, smart butt stab.
Fantastic.
Right,
Maine.
small butt stab under the butternut squash.
Are you some kind of skeleton? Wow.
Imagine.
Grover's Corners never saw a butt stabber like Mr. Boner before.
You've never seen anyone from Maine with the way that you are doing this accent.
I've seen.
Correction, I was the dad of the girl, Mr. Webb in
newspaper
our
man.
town.
Mm-hmm, okay.
He's the editor of the newspaper down in Grover's
I
Corners.
still remember all the words from my part in our town. I would say, "This is our town," and we like it that way.
All I remember is that's a right smart farm.
All right, smart.
Right,
farm.
Okay.
smart farm.
So there's so much more, guys. Please imagine that you're a spy. Okay, cool.
Yes, I do that all the time.
But what if you're already a spy trying to pass time?
Yeah, then imagine you're just imagine you work at office.
My name's Doug. Photocopy, photocopy, photocopy.
Oh, has anyone tried the new office milk? Oh no, I stopped. I forgot I'm a spy. That's how the new James Bond movie ends, by the way.
Yeah.
Put yourself in someone else's head, blah, blah, blah. Assign superpowers. Decide what superpowers everyone in the room would have. Try to be creative, but keep the powers useful.
Okay.
This is exhausting. That sounds so hard.
Yeah, okay, well then let's try this next one, because it could be, this one I think is a pretty fun way to pass the time. Imagine your past loved ones. Have an imaginary conversation with someone that you love that has passed on. What would they say about where you are in life now? What would they say about what the afterlife is like? Just a cool, normal way to kick it on a Thursday afternoon.
I got 10 minutes of the DMV. Hey, Mima, what's the eternal rest like?
Damn, this stoplight's taking forever. Don't you think so, Rush Limbaugh?
Then that's fun, because you can make him be like, oh, I pooped my pants. Hell is bad.
I bet the libs made this stoplight. The libs love their...
Gotta go. A devil's stabbing me in the butt and I'm turning into a skeleton. It's all real.
It's all very real.
Stephen King was right. We should have listened. He tried to warn us. It was a prophecy. And they love the Red Sox. My butt.
Buddy Butt Snapper is a documentary. I keep telling everybody.
Why won't they listen to me?
Why didn't we come up with a name for documentary for books? What's their name for this?
I tried to say bookumentary and they laughed me out of the room. It's real.
Shit.
Just because there's no word for bookumentary means I guess nobody knows that Bonnie Buttstepper is real.
It's real. It's all real.
We are halfway through. Play a game with yourself or other people. Whatever. Start a new TV show. Okay. Play a prank. It's better.
Start a new TV show. We've tried that one many, many times. It's very unsatisfying. It takes a long time.
Oh, fuck.
Trust me. You end up in a lot of Zoom calls pitching your idea, and then nobody wants it.
Yeah.
Step 5 on. I'm skipping a lot now. Step 5 of having fun is read a book. So they do circle back.
Boy.
Yeah.
This next one hits so paradoxical, so fucking fast. Okay, we've moved on to the last subsection, method 4, being productive. First step 1, use the internet.
What?
No, that's not what being productive is. Just go to YouTube or Wikipedia, Reddit, and boing boing. I am being very productive on boing boing today.
Okay.
Exercise, barf, make a friend. Yeah, it's that easy.
Make him out of what? You know, people always say that, but it's not. It's not that simple.
It's pretty tough. And then finally, dream the dream. Make a top 10 list for what you want to do with your life. That won't send you into sort of an existential spiral. Definitely a cool way to pass the time. Do that one while you're talking to your passed away Gram. Just for the full, like...
Oh, I had a list like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to many of them, but, you know, that's
just takes you when you're least prepared. Oh, light's green.
Yeah. Hey.
It's time to go. You gotta go now.
You're the one with all the free time, right?
Why are you chatting to me?
You should get busy.
Get busy living. Or get busy being stabbed in your butt. That's what I always say.
So I feel like we're all pretty well equipped to... There's like 50 more tips here.
Yeah.
That are just like, don't look at your watch. Okay. But we've plumbed these depths a lot.
Good. Excellent. Let's take a brief intermission to, well, I mean, it's not even a break, is it? Because when you're getting the ads from the best in the biz, then it's another treat. It's more great content. I'll just say that. More great content coming up next in the Money Zone.